Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nana Kwadwo Safo. Today I'm at Dansumana Koko Photo. To be precise, I'm at Kantanka Media Limited. I'm fortunate or I'm privileged enough to have here with me the executive secretary to the founder and chairman of the Kantanka Automobile Company Limited, lawyer Festus Owusu Badu. I'm going to have a discussion with him with regards to his relationship with the chairman of the Kantanka Automobile Company Limited. Behind me is a Kantanka Omama pickup, the second version of the Kantanka Omama pickup. He's been driving this car for years. He's going to share with me his experiences. So I would want you to stick and stay. Remember, if this is your very first time chancing my video, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification button. Get notified of every YouTube upload or update that I'll make right here on Kwadwo Safo Studios. Once again, I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Chairman.
Yes.
Good day.
Good day.
And how is everything going well for you?
By God's grace is good. Today is May Day. It's a workers' day.
I'm very glad. And once again, thank you very much for doing this with me.
Very well.
The very first question that I would want to ask is this: how did your journey with Apostle Safo begin, and what has inspired you to stay with him all these years throughout his technological journey? Yeah.
Well, my journey with Apostle Safo started when I got converted into the church in 1981.
Okay.
And he being the founder and leader of the church, he started the church with charity. That is going to hospitals, visiting prisoners, sharing proceeds from his farms,
okay,
to all the disabled institutions we have, Owusu Children's Home, Kumasi Children's Home, and all the orphanage centers that we have. He was more or less the father of all these disabled. And so his magnanimity, his desire to help the underprivileged, those suffering, is phenomenal. It's not something you can easily
take away from him or fatten about it. And so I got impressed, and when I joined the church, we all joined the bandwagon, going to hospitals, giving alms, and then helping the needy all the time. Okay.
Fortunately for me, I came to University of Ghana. And when I came to do my first degree, that was where I had a close encounter with Apostle Dr. Kwadwo Safo.
Okay.
So we will come from Legon, University of Ghana. We were about 4, and then come and visit him on Sundays. That was the time he had started his research and experimentation into the production of engine blocks with the vision to produce cars in the future.
I see.
And so every Sunday we will come to visit him, and then he will gladly accept us and then encourage us that we should also do well and pursue our studies with all the discipline and seriousness it deserves. And fortunately, when we finished our first degree, and after national service, I worked with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Then he invited us one day and then informed us that he would like to work with us if we are also ready.
Okay.
And we said yes, we're also ready and prepared to work with him. And so that was how the journey started.
Okay. And which year was this?
That was, we had an encounter with him first in 1990.
Okay.
And then I came to work with him in 1994.
Okay.
And from 1994 up to today, we are still on the job.
94.
Yes.
So wow, 94 to 2004, 10 years. 2004 to 2014, 20 years. 2014 to 2024, 30 years. And we're in 2025. So he's been with Apostle for 31 good years. I would like to ask this question: what makes Apostle Safo different from other inventors?
Oh, well, Apostle is different. First and foremost, as an African, inventions in Africa is not something you often hear about.
Okay.
And the belief that all inventions come from the Western world, they are advancing technology and so on. Then Apostle Safo, somebody who has not been through formal education to the highest levels, decide to come up with inventions, innovations, research into science, technology, and the like. It fascinates a lot of people. And so for a pastor to venture into research, into science, technology, and then top it up with production of sophisticated scientific and technological products is so amazing and makes Apostle a special breed of inventors, and which you will not find anywhere, because most inventors happen to have some science background, but here is a clergyman, a pure pastor who is preaching the gospel, winning souls for Christ, and decide that, look, we should not live by just preaching the gospel and believing in God alone.
Okay.
We should also venture into research, into science, technology, and innovation, so that we can develop our country, and we can develop and make sure that our needs, we will not always depend on the Western world to supply our needs. We will also be in a position to manufacture technologically what we need.
Okay, so behind me is a Kantanka Omama. This is your vehicle, right?
Yes.
How long have you been driving this vehicle?
Well, I started using this vehicle in 2017.
2017.
Yes, 2017.
Wow.
Yes.
Then, if you've been using this vehicle, that is Kantanka Omama, for the past, since
8 years.
for the past 8 years, since 2017.
Yes.
Then, I must say you have a lot of experiences to share with me.
Oh, yes.
So, share with me, what are some of the experiences that you've had driving this vehicle?
This is a very, very good vehicle. Initially, when Kantanka Automobile was ushered into the Ghanaian market, a lot of people were skeptical.
Okay.
Kantanka, Apostle Safo, a Ghanaian inventor, manufacturing cars. Can the car travel to Kumasi, or it will get to Insawam and get stuck there? People were saying all sorts of things.
Okay.
But this is Kantanka Omama, which is the pickup. And interestingly, I don't just use this car for my normal travels.
Okay.
Can you believe I drive this car to the farms? And this is a farm at their farm place. And this particular farm I'm talking about, we don't have a road there.
Okay.
So we drive the car through the bush, and we use the car to pave a pathway. And so it tells you that this is a very solid vehicle, so very robust, very strong, and no matter the terrain, this car will serve you.
So, you've been driving this car since 2017.
Exactly.
Are there some guys who were actually interrupted by one or two things I don't want to talk about? Let's move on. So, I just want to know, since 2017, have you faced any issue driving this vehicle?
Well, I've not encountered any major issue. Cars normally will encounter mechanical faults, some electrical faults, and so on and so forth. But this particular car works perfectly.
Okay.
And I've not encountered any technical major issue that will not make this car move to wherever you are going. So, by and large, I've used this car without much problems.
Okay. So you've not had any problems since 2017?
No.
Okay. You've taken your Kantanka car on long trips. you said you've used it through the bush and all that.
Yes.
Are you making it or stating it clearly without any fears that Kantanka cars are very strong, and you would suggest it to the people watching us?
I can state without any fear of equivocation
Okay.
that when it comes to using cars, this Kantanka car is very strong.
Okay.
It is robust. It can serve you, can take you anywhere in terms of speed. It's very fast. And the Ghanaian terrain, we all know our roads are rough and full of potholes and so on. Some places are untarred and so on. We use the car all the time and we are always on the road every day. And as I told you, deep into the farm place, this is where we take the car to. That is where our farm is.
A farm place?
A farm place, yes. And there is no paved way for you. And so you have to use a car to pave your way through. We go through streams and small rivers and you put it at 4x4, it will go.
I see.
Yes.
I see. People have shared with me their experiences with the police. Have you had any encounter with the police? I mean, jumping onto your car, they want to have a look at your car. I mean, do you have
yes. Initially, it was fun. Whenever it was not only the police, a lot of people. Normally, they will see you and they will signal you just to stop, thinking maybe something might have happened. And all of a sudden, they will come and tell you that, no, we just want to observe the Kantanka car. Go back and let's see whether it will sound the patch or maybe.
Oh, okay. So they sometimes they want to hear the unique voice in the Kantanka vehicle. Okay, I see. Guys, so this is Kantanka Omama. This is the second edition of the Kantanka Omama. The first edition, it was different, exactly what you've seen on the screen. And this is the second edition. And we have the luxurious edition that I did a thorough interview with Nanajwa Sikasafwa on it. You know, we've been talking about Kantanka vehicles. This is a platform that we are using to eradicate the perception that some Ghanaians, not most Ghanaians, but some Ghanaians have about not only Kantanka vehicles, but made in Ghana goods. So we are using this platform to educate us so that we believe in what we are doing. Apostle has been manufacturing cars since 1994 till today. I want to ask lawyer Festus Owusu Badu 2 or 3 more questions, then we are done with this particular interview. You've been with Apostle for the past 31 years.
Very well.
Where do you see Kantanka in the next 5 years?
Are you talking in terms of the vehicles?
I'm talking in terms of the vehicle, not Apostle. Sure. But if you would want to include that, why not? We'll be very glad to hear.
When it comes to the vehicles, I can tell you that in the near future, Kantanka will be a brand which will be sought after, not only by Ghanaians, but Africans and everybody. So far, we've had the president of Liberia, Salif Johnson, who was one of the first people to buy Kantanka. Then the finance minister of Norway also bought a Kantanka.
Finance minister of Norway?
Norway, yes.
Wow.
Also bought a Kantanka vehicle and took it to Norway. And then up for Ghana, a lot of prominent people are also using Kantanka. People come and buy. And you can see the ecstasy, the enthusiasm, the happiness they express merely because they've acquired Kantanka and they are taking it to their hometown. So it's a brand to acquire. It's an experience. Everybody is invited to come and then share with us.
Okay, if Apostle Safo were to retire today, what legacy do you think he would have, left behind in the automotive industry?
Apostle Safo will be a household name, not just in Ghana, but throughout Africa. Because this is somebody who, at a time that we least expected, that a pastor, a clergyman, will come up with a vehicle, started especially in 1996 when he manufactured the first engine. We went to the International Trade Fair and we exhibited the engine. At that time, I was the exhibition director for the trade fair, and Apostle was the main director. He himself was there. And I remember the journalist questioning him that, are you an engineer or a pastor? Then he told them, look, I am a pastor, but I want to tell you, I am an engineer also.
I
So
see.
I am here to establish the fact that we can manufacture our own needs when it comes to science, technology, and innovation.
Wow, wow. What are your words of encouragement you would give to Professor Emeritus Apostle Dr. Engineer Kwadwo Safo?
After Apostle, I don't even know what to say, because he's somebody who will not be perturbed no matter the difficulties, no matter the frustrations.
I see.
Look, we didn't come up one day just to manufacture Kantanka vehicles. As I've already put out, 1996, he started the experiment with the first engine. It was a 4-cylinder engine. Then in 1998, he came up with a 6-cylinder engine. And in 1998, he manufactured the first saloon car.
That is Safo or your vehicle.
Yes, the first saloon car.
Okay.
In 1998. From 1998, he has been doing a lot of work. But we needed an assembly plant so that we can produce the cars en masse. We were producing very few, maximum 6 in a year. And that was not enough. Okay. That was not for any commercial viability. And so later he sent us to China, and we went, negotiated, and then brought an assembly line.
Okay.
And then we started the Kantanka that we all see today. So Apostle has been in this business for long. He does not need anybody to encourage him. He encourages himself. And he's somebody who will not stop until it is done. And so whatever he starts, he will fulfill it. It will get to its conclusive end before he will stop.
Amen. Amen to that. I just want to ask this because you talked about assembling plant. I was almost done with my questions, but since you talked about assembling plants, I just want you to be able to clarify this for me. I spoke to the general manager, Mr. Kojo Kujoji, where I asked him the same question. People say Kantanka do not manufacture their own cars. They go out there, outsource the components, and they come and assemble for us. What is your take on this?
Kantanka has been manufacturing cars long ago.
Okay.
Long ago. You see, if you look at the cars that Kantanka has been manufacturing, he starts from the chassis, from the basis, the body, the engine, the electricals, everything, and they put them together, and we put the car on the road. The first car I was talking about, the 1998 car, that was how it was done.
Okay.
Subsequently, every year we're producing maximum between 6 and 8 cars.
Okay.
And these were cars which were even much more stronger. The handmade cars.
Okay.
We were using our hands to produce the cars at importer in Ghana here. And so we have been in the production of cars for a very long time. The assembly line came in when there was a lot of demand.
Okay.
Using your hands to manufacture cars takes such a long time, and therefore you cannot meet the demand out there. So there was a need for us to get an assembly line. And every automobile industry, every car brand that you can talk of, they have moved away from using their hands to make the cars, and now they are all using assembly lines.
Okay.
And in assembly line, they also resort to getting some parts from other manufacturers. They help the industry to grow. And so apart from those who don't know much about the automobile industry, everybody in the industry knows that I don't need to go and manufacture the windscreen when there is another company which has specialized in the manufacturing of windscreen.
I see.
So I will just bring in the windscreen. I will manufacture maybe some of the salient components, and then I will fix the rest. and then we are going. Airbus is an aircraft well known throughout the world. 11 good countries in Europe come together to produce Airbus, but it is done in France. And so we say Airbus is in France.
I see.
So they should understand the industry.
Most people, the reason I'm asking you this is, Nasa Kantanka, you outsource your components from China, you outsource your components from here, you don't manufacture anything. You try to explain certain things to them. They think because you are named after Apostle and you attend Apostle Safo's church and probably you have a bit of relationship with him. So sometimes when you are speaking, you are only trying to defend the man, not trying to speak the truth. But there was the need that we speak to some of you so that you'll be able to clear this perception or this doubt from their head. What are your last words? Then we are done with today's interview.
Well, my last words are that we are Africans, we are Ghanaians. Let's begin to show a lot of love for made in Ghana goods. This country will never develop if we are going to consistently rely on imports from Europe and America and the rest of the world. It is about time we take the commanding heights of this economy into our own hands and begin to manufacture our needs. Then we will make progress.
So guys, then we are going to make progress. I spoke to the executive secretary, to the founder and chairman of the Kantanka Automobile Company Limited, lawyer Festus Owusu Badu, who shared with me his journey with Apostle Safo and his experience driving the second edition of the Kantanka Omama. Today, because of where the car is parked, and I told you we are at Kantanka Media Limited, where we are going to enjoy the Kantanka Kukunte Festival. We can't go on a ride today, but I'm sure that definitely I'll meet lawyer Festus Owusu Badu again on this platform where we would have all those experiences. But until then, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification button, get notified of every YouTube upload that I'll make right here on Kwadwo Safo Studios. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.